Hello my dear friends, Reshma here, welcoming all of you with a big heart filled with lots and lots of love. And today I just felt like having a little discussion with all of you regarding a very important issue, and which is a very important social cause and concern also. Yes, I'm talking about mental illness. And yeah, in the last few days especially, I came across a lot of young people, they are going through a lot of emotional turmoil and this kind of things where they are not very much okay with the things that's happening with them emotionally and mentally. And I feel blessed for a certain thing, that the people whom I come across, especially the very young people whom I get the opportunity to mentor in a certain way, they always share their deepest thoughts with me, their deepest anguish, their anxieties, their frustrations. And so I just came to a point of realization that when we are talking about this, the mental and emotional illness, it is becoming so much of a common among the youngsters in today's world, rather than with the more aged people like us, or much more aged people also. It has become a kind of a regular norm with the young people who are in their just passing through the years of teenage, or in their early 20s, or even a little late 20s also. And I just felt very much concerned about it. And when they discuss with me and I try to understand, and I do a little research also regarding this, it is very alarming and it is very hurtful also. And with mental illness, as I observed, that it just makes the person feel so much awful, so much pain, because so often they themselves also do not understand what is happening, why is happening, and most of all it becomes such a misery for them that they cannot even talk about it or discuss with others. Because whatever they go through emotionally, it becomes so very destructive and so much as I said, hurtful to them, that they feels that if we talk about this to our near dear ones, they will feel hurt. And so rather than talking about it so that professional care can be taken, they just try to hide it. And in this process, the more they try, the more hurt they starts becoming, and the more misery they goes through, and the more pathetic and humiliating situation that they have to bear. And I just felt like that, no, I have to talk about it today. And especially the young people, many a times it happens that whatever they want to say, or whatever the emotions they want to express, so often it is misconstrued. Most often we the people, we always think we understand everything, and so often it happens we just negate and neglect these people's ideologies, thoughts, ideas and everything. And for that reason also, that should be one of the reasons why they do not talk to us regarding their mental health, their emotional turmoil if they are going through, or whatever they are going through. So here I have one plea to all my young friends out there going through similar situation, similar phase. Firstly, please do not consider mental illness as something out of the box. It is same as our physical illness. For physical illness, we have fever, we have stomach ache, we have so many things. And for that, we go to the doctor, we take medicines, and we become perfect and fine. So the same goes with mind also. Mind is also a part of our body. It's nothing, something outside. It is also a part of who we are. So if it is also a part of who we are, in that case, how we feel ashamed and why do we feel guilt talking about it if we are going through, certain difficulty with it? There is no shame in talking about mental illness. Absolutely, there's no shame. And for that, the faster you take the professional help, the faster you become better and you get well soon. There is nothing to embarrass, there is nothing to feel that I might get bullied for this, or people will misunderstand me, people will start judging me, so on and so forth. No, absolutely not. And the thing is, my young dear friends, even if some people do think like that, does it make any difference in your life? There are thousands and thousands of people all around us. All do have their own judgment, their own point of view according to their own way. So you cannot go around and change their thought process. But the thing is, does it going to make an impact on you? Because it is who you are suffering. If you start caring about their judgment, that will not ease your pain, that will not ease your misery, right? So the first help regarding yourself should come from you only. So you should not be bothered about what XYZ is telling, judging and things like those. No, absolutely that should not be your concern. Your one and only concern and priority will be that I must be fit and fine, and for that whatever the professional helps I need to, whether going to a counselor, whether going to a psychologist, whether going to a psychiatrist, whatever I have to, because I have the right to have a good living. That is your birthright. So you cannot, compromise that right for anyone else. Your happiness should be your botheration and your happiness should be your concern. So please, please don't feel embarrassed in any way with whatever mental agony, whatever mental, illness or problem you are going through. And another important thing I would, this is for the parents, this is for the people who by their age we are more matured. This is for them that, please try, be more open with your kids, with the young people around, because so often, as we all know, we just take them for granted. We do not give them the due importance that they deserve. And that's the reason so often they do not talk about their problems, they do not share, and their life becomes so miserable. So as mature people, we ourselves, as the parents, it becomes our duty and responsibility also to be more empathetic. And by the way, I have seen some parents also who, who asked me also, Ki Reshma, if the other people knows about it, what will they think? I just tell them, I also told them one thing, that what the other people will think is none of your concern. Your concern should be your child, his or her well-being. And also, you don't have to go around talking about this to people. If you have fever, you go to doctor. If you have some mental issues, you go to doctor. That's it. Why I have to go around and talk to? And even if I talk to what they are viewing, it is their own concern. That should not be your concern. So please, with this little appeal to all of you, my dear friends, their parents, and all the, the respectful citizens who are matured, aged, who understands, I just request you one thing, that please, please do take care of your kids' mental aspect also, the way how you are so very concerned with their physical well-being, with their academic well-being. In a similar way, please take care of their mental well-being also, because this is the need need of the hour, this is the call of the hour. Everything will fall in place when one is mentally fit and fine, when one is mentally happy, and that becomes our responsibility. So with this little appeal, with sharing this little thought, today let's wrap it up. Wish you a good time and enjoy this beautiful summer also. Nothing to complain. Summer is also full of beautiful colors, beautiful flowers, beautiful fruits, beautiful birds all around. So don't complain, summer also. Enjoy your summer. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Thank you.